The inspiration for my book came from that fierce desire to help other people wake up and see what is hidden in plain sight. But even I, someone who cared about racial and social justice, really had no idea of what was going on in our poorest, most ghettoized community, that a literal war had been declared on these communities and that millions were now trapped in a second-class status, labeled criminals and felons, primarily for non-violent and relatively minor offenses, and were trapped for life. Cycling in and out of prisons and jails, kids growing up without parents, and as I became awake, I became obsessed with wanting to wake other people up in the hopes that a book about this new caste-like system that had been born again in this country might become visible. I actually have boxes of prison mail, people writing desperately. What I've learned not only is the nature of the problem completely different order of magnitude than I had imagined, that it's not just a broken criminal justice system that needs to be fixed through lawsuits and legislation, but rather a caste-like system that has emerged in poor communities of color, one that affects every aspect of social, political, and economic life, that has to be undone, and these communities need to be reborn. That kind of work of rebuilding communities, reimagining justice systems, kind of remaking America so that it isn't a nation that works well for the wealthy and for the few, but works genuinely for all of us, that requires movement building. That requires cultural transformation. That requires us wrestling with the moral and spiritual dimensions of these crises. I think it's important for us to face our racial history and our present and commit to building a new America, an America where we actually treat every human being, no matter who you are, where you come from, or what you may have done, with basic dignity and humanity and respect. At the core of my work and what I hope to contribute is this idea that every life matters. When people decide to act with great courage and conviction, leaps are possible.